Hi guys, this is FNGR, or For No Good Reason. You could say this video is aimed at the commentator Doodle Tones, but it can be used on a wider reaching question for everyone this pertains to. Why do you roleplay in public?
I gotta really fucking say something. I'm not into RP. I don't fucking do it. But what the hell is going on here? Like, first we got some jock shit going on, some typical fucking roleplay shit, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere we get in a bedwetting, which is weird. Yeah. But I could understand. They fit it back into the school setting. A fucking wizard? How does that fit into the school? Are you Harry Potter? Are you—
Wait, I'm not here to make fun of you. At least I'm trying not to make every other Doodle Tones video that's already out there. This isn't how dare you like the wrong porn, or how dare you identify as asexual when it looks quite obvious there seems to be a lot of evidence to suggest otherwise. You know what, I'm Catholic. I used to lie and say I never masturbated a lot when I was a lot younger. Like, if you want to be in denial about your sexuality, to each their own. But the question here is, you have some strange, you have what some people might call strange, well, that might be offensive, unusual? Well, that might be off-putting. Let's say obtuse. You have some rather extravagant tastes. You know what? Let's pretend you don't. Let's pretend that Doodle Tones is into missionary sex between two consenting adults, male and female, traditional, married, with the lights on, and only for procreation. Let's pretend that Doodle Tones or anyone else's fetish. Let's pretend that's the only thing you're into. But why do it in public? Okay, maybe not quite out in public on DeviantArt under DeviantArt's Doodle Tones. If you type in a private roleplay website, I'm sure there are at least a half dozen options out there. Additionally, and call me silly, why would you roleplay under established names? I have two theories. One, you suck so bad at roleplaying that you literally need to trade on your name to get people to interact with you. This reminds me of Toon Critic a bit. No, I'm not calling you a pedo, even though...
I stare at the girl, gently picking her up. The
oh no.
Girl can't be physically older than 8!
Oh
my god!
Oh
are you okay? She nods. Good. Who are you? I don't have a name, she says. Do you know where you came from, or what you're doing here? I was designed to be a female companion to whoever played the game.
Hey, as long as you're not role-playing with someone who's legitly that young, I'll let someone else police that part. 2. Doodle, do you want to get caught? Like, bear with me. You got busted by Medicare for all those interesting things, was it a year or two ago? Again, I'm not here to judge. I'm not saying I'm better. Also, I'm not saying that I'm better than you. It's just been done. Now, okay, maybe you got reckless and maybe lazy before. Maybe you left some irregular tastes lying around the first time. Why do it again? You're seriously one account plus password away with a brand new name from never getting busted again. It's not like anyone is hacking your computer or having to go digging deep. Now, granted, your art style is very distinct, and someone rocking out your art on their profile, people would just assume it was you. Again, you're a commentator who used a series of characters before. You could easily nab a screenshot or some fan art or get an artist you trust who can keep a secret. Like, is there some kind of mass marketing advantage for getting busted on YouTube that helps in the algorithm? Like, I'll admit, I could easily be missing something here. I'm sure there'll be people in the audience who will miss the point and say, Doodle, and by extension, I should have the right to like whatever I want to like. Now, tactically, not morally, strictly from a tactical standpoint, a practical one, there is no diaper pride movement. Now, Doodle, you might, and some of your fans, some not all, I'm not going to lump everyone together on this one, might feel we should live in a world where that should be a thing. The thing is, we don't live in should land. So unless you're really going to hunker down and bite down on your mouthpiece and be prepared to defend that stance and become some kind of beacon for like-minded individuals, and believe me, you're going to have to do a lot of work to do that, we're in practical application land. Why are you doing this to yourself? I'm asking you as nicely as possibly as I can. I'm Not Dylan Thomasing you, i.e. I'm not making fun of you because you won't hang out with me. I'm not your friend. I'm sure you're a hoot to hang out with on some levels. From a practical, tactical standpoint, why do you leave your role plays out in public? I know you're not lazy. At least I know you're capable of working hard. I've seen your rapid release schedule. Literally nothing I suggested would take days or hours. You could take those private interests and make them private. Now that I got that out of the way, I want to shoot my foot off because, of course I do. Now, originally, I was going to talk about Dylan Thomas, but since he's taking himself out of circulation, he doesn't want to do the CC or the drama thing anymore. If I talked about him, I might be guilty of the same crap that I was going to bring up about him, so we'll just leave that there. See you next time.
Hello everybody, Dylan here. Now, hopefully you guys have been watching this channel for about 3 years, and you've noticed that I've gone through a lot of changes. I don't really stick to stuff too often until I get it to work. If I can get something to work, then I will use that format over and over again. It's just something I like to do.